Hey gang, what's going on? It's your guy coming to you live from the 405 where the wind comes whipping down the plain right in the very heart of Oklahoma City. It is your guy, Mr. Fingers, coming to you from Zagnib Central. We saw the game. I saw it. You saw it. I got to be honest. I'm glad they won. I wasn't impressed. Last week, Georgia hit on all cylinders. Offense, defense, special teams. There was literally no stopping the Dogs last week. This week, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Miscues on offense, one of which just happened to be, would still happen to be a happy little accident, in the words of Bob Ross, when our center fumbled that snap, picked it up and rumbled down the field for about 5 or 6 yards to get the first down on third. It was a third down play. The Carson Beck throws another pick. Now, I know if you throw the ball enough, you're going to throw some picks, but we're talking about at a time when a Vanderbilt defense that was very much feeling themselves and very much kept the offense in the game was looking for a pick six to bring the score closer. I don't know what we have to do. I'm looking at these other scores. Let me pull these scores up real quick. I'm looking at these other scores. Ohio State wins 41-7, shuts down Purdue. Michigan 52-7 over Indiana. Florida State 41-3 over Syracuse. Here we are, the number one team in the nation, and we allowed the Vanderbilt Commodores to hang on long enough to potentially steal this game away. I don't really have a whole lot more to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. I'm not a coach. I don't know what the strategies are. I've never coached a game of anything before in my life. I'm not a coach. I don't know what these coaches do. But last week Florida beat them 38-14. Last week, Florida beat Vanderbilt 38-14. We allowed Vanderbilt to score once more playing against us than Florida did. And everybody's saying that next year, Billy Lanier, a.k.a. Sunbelt Billy, courtesy of one Uncle Lou, could potentially be on the hot seat. You've got a team with a coach that could potentially be on the hot seat next year if he underperforms his way through the rest of this season and for most of the rest of next season. And they did a better job against Vanderbilt than Georgia did. Now, I have one thing I love the Georgia Bulldogs. I do. I have been a fan of the Georgia Bulldogs since I have been an elementary school boy living back home in Georgia. But I will not sit around and be an apologist for them. Am I happy they won? 100% absolutely. That did not look like the number one team in the country on the field today. They didn't. I see what people say on social media. I don't really put a whole lot of stock in it, but I'm going to, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to, okay, we're back. I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of people that are saying that it's a shame that teams like the aforementioned Michigan, the aforementioned Ohio State, the aforementioned Florida State that are ranked 2, 3, and 4 in the country that are wiping the floor with everybody. And Georgia is walking by Vanderbilt, literally walking by teams like Vanderbilt. I mean, they got up for the game last week in Kentucky. If it's the same strategy they've been using, if it's the same strategy I said they could potentially have been using all this season, play to the level of your opponent, then okay. But I still don't like that. You know why I don't like that? I don't like that because of what we almost saw happen today. Vanderbilt was getting ready to pull this game closer than it should have been. This game was closer than it should have been. I said earlier this morning, and they did still win by, they still won by 3 scores. But the point that I'm trying to make is it shouldn't have been as close as it was. Not from the word go, period. I mean, the stat popped up on the screen that Vanderbilt had not scored on University of Georgia in 5 years. We gave them 20 points today. Now, the fellas have a week off. They're going to play against Florida next week. Florida Florida has been really bad in conference play. I'm not in conference play. Florida has been up and down, but right now they're playing essentially. Billy Napier is coaching for his job. He's coaching to keep his job next year. Now they probably won't get rid of him this year, but that still does not. He does not have a free pass to tank his way out of the season. Billy Napier is coaching for his career, and there are a few kids on that program that have bought in to the school of Sunbelt Billy, the church of Sunbelt Billy. They bought into the philosophy. They're going to go out there, and this is the biggest rivalry game for Florida of the season. Those guys are going to come out there wanting to knock Georgia off. Every game that we played that we look like this, there's a Florida waiting in the wings going, he's kind of weak behind that. He's kind of weak behind that left Achilles tendon. That's where we're going. That's where I'm going to hit him. Oh, he keeps his left hand down when he throws that jab. That's where I'm going to hit him. Is it making any sense yet? I could ramble on about this for ages, but Colin and I will be on Monday to talk about this. But this is absolute. As a Georgia fan, it's driving me crazy. I know that it is insane to expect the same the almost absolute perfection of the 2021 season. It is insane to expect in 2023 the exact same level of intensity of the defense, the precision of the offense, the swagger, the hunger, the desire to win. But if these boys want to win another championship, they're going to have to find another gear, and they're going to have to find it soon. Because there's Ole Miss lurking in the shadows behind Florida. Win against Florida, you got Ole Miss lurking in the shadows. You got Tennessee lurking in the shadows. Still got Missouri lurking in the shadows. And any one of those games could be a gotcha game. Gotcha! Anyway, I'm done ranting about this. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you all. I know you probably have some of your own. Please feel free to put them in the comments down below this video. Colin and I will be back on the airwaves on Monday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern for another episode of This Week in UGA Football. I'm going to go in here and catch this Oregon game. I haven't seen – I've seen like maybe 5 plays. I saw the first series because I came in here to get my thoughts together to put this content out before I forgot what was on my mind. And trust and believe we're going to delve deeper into this come Monday. Anyway, I'm done. You all have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your football. It's a beautiful day here in Oklahoma City. If you happen to be in the 405, get out and enjoy it because we were all complaining about the 118-degree temperatures a few weeks ago. So get out and enjoy it. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Go Dawgs.